What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Ross review, and today we are here with a pretty wild E30. So we're out here with the owner.
What's going on?
Thanks for bringing the car down, brother.
Cheers,
really
mate.
appreciate it. And yeah, just tell us a little bit about your E30 here, because it's got a bit of a surprise under the bonnet there, right?
It does have a bit of surprise. So it's got an SR20 in it that I've just finished a swap about 6 months ago. Still ironing out some odds and ends, but yeah, she goes pretty hard. But I've had this thing since like 2007. I had an M50 in it originally. Wanted to turbo that, but during COVID just couldn't get the bits and pieces I wanted.
Yeah, let's pop the bonnet and have a look at this thing, because it is just a super clean example already. Resprayed in what's that color?
So this is opal green, so original color. So a bit of a rarer color, but common color back in the 80s. So repainted that, and yeah, went a top mount sort of set up on this SR20. So I found the motor on Marketplace. Intention was to build something from scratch, but this came up at a reasonable price, and I wanted the top mount look, so I went with that. Went a 25-550 Pulsar turbo on there, yep. And yeah, 1200 cc injectors. Runs the Link standalone ECU, so it has everything you kind of want.
Yeah, and again, like what's the power output now that this is making, and what potentially is going to be making?
So with the M50, it's like 105 kilowatts at the wheels. Now it's 260 at the wheels.
260.
And
yeah.
If E85 and some bigger pumps, apparently it'd be good for just under 500 horsepower.
Nearly an extra 100 kilowatt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow. Yeah, I liking the wheels here too. There was a bit of a story with these wheels, wasn't there?
Yeah, so the wheels, I found at a tip in Townsville for 40 bucks, and that was $10 a wheel. And they're genuine BBSs, all center caps intact, good nick. So I couldn't believe it when I saw it. But yeah, got them for absolutely peanuts. So
that's wild. And there was another thing as well with this car, wasn't it? It's got a body kit too.
Yeah, so the body kit is an M-Tech 1, and it's genuine. Wasn't fitted with the car, but is a genuine M-Tech 1, so a lot of them are cheap rip-offs now. But yeah, this is Ridgy-Dig.
Yeah, so guys, let's turn this thing on. Let's go for a drive, because yeah, I'm excited to hear what this thing sounds like. Guys, so look, driving this E30 creation here, you know, with the SR20 up front, wow, it's a very raw experience, because yeah, you know, you got to be careful with the brakes in this thing. You know, you've got this pretty epic, you know, wood grain Nardi wheel. It's very noisy, you know, there's everything you can feel in this car, you know, the throttle, the exhaust scrubbing in the back, and just when it hits boost, it takes off, because again, 260 kilowatt in this, the car weighs like a little under 1100 kilos. That's a good power to weight. It is savage, this thing. Like, it really, when it comes on boost, like, you can really feel the whole car just kind of lean back, take off. And the noise, it's so noisy in this cabin. You can feel every bump, but it's all a part of it. Like, it's what you want in this car. And just to put in context again here, you know, look, this 1983 323i back in 1983 was going to cost you 27 grand here in Australia from new, but in 1983 money, that was a huge amount. You know, 27 grand wasn't a small figure at all. And the fact that these things came originally with a 2.3 liter straight six, it was an M20, they only made like 100 kilowatts, like 200 newton meters. So now with the swap, making 260 kilowatt, and we haven't even taken it to the potential. It's an absolutely insane upgrade. It is, it's noticeable, and the brakes, probably, if I'm being honest, are the next upgrade he needs to do, because there is not much on them. Now the E30s, these came out in 1983, so this is like the first year of the E30 shape, and they were carried through up until 1994, and this body style was actually the first that the M3 was featured in. So I've actually done a review on one. If you guys want to see that video, you can click the pop-up banner. I'll leave a link for it. I can tell you though, with absolute honesty, this is better. It just is. Like, you know, this is extremely raw. It's definitely not something you want to daily, but just out here on a good road, it is fun. Absolutely can scare you in this thing, and it's what it's all about. This is it. And this is another funny thing that I laugh about this car is, you know, when I first seen it, I was like, oh wow, like, you know, an old 1983 Beamer modernized with his SR20 like wild engine. And then you think about it, guys, it's a 40-year-old car with a 30-year-old engine swapped into it, because the SR20, you know, she is not a new modern engine by any stretch. So it's a fun engine, but yeah, it's a funny combination, this, and huge credit to the owner. Now, if you guys are enjoying this type of content, please make sure you hit that big red subscribe button, click the bell notification so you do get updated on all the weekly uploads. And yeah, again guys, more wild builds, more crazy cars like this are coming. Subscribe. Oh, I love my job. But I like it. Yeah, and this is the beauty of this car, is because you don't even know how fast you're going. It just feels so damn fast though, because you know, the car starts swaying and you got to really focus what you're doing, watch the gauge, listen to it. It's just exciting. It's a rush, absolute rush. And again, for a car that's 40 years old, you know, you take it around this hairpin and it still handles really quite well. It really does. Sounds awesome. Again, you gotta be careful about the brakes, but yeah, as long as you keep the braking in mind, give yourself enough room. It is just, yeah, it's a barrel of fun, this car.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, it's good, man. You can just, like, 1983, a 40-year-old car should not be able to drive this hard, this well. Like, it just shouldn't be able to do what it's doing right now. And, you know, especially for a backyard build, it's really impressive. And this is the beauty, again, you know, with so many people electrifying, like, these things and doing EV swaps. Nah, I don't want it. This right here, you can't beat it. Like, growing gears, hearing the noise, the turbo, the exhaust. Yeah, it's just so special, this thing. And again, an older car like this, mechanical. Yeah, this is epic. So good. Yeah, boy. Yeah, man.
the best I can do.
We did get a time, I think, yeah? 6.8 seconds. That's alright, man. I could tell at the beginning, yeah, like boost had to load a bit.
Yeah, and then off you go.
But still, a 6.8, back road, 2 people in the car.
Yeah.
You could keep practicing. I reckon you're good for, I reckon this thing on a mint launch would be like mid 5s,
Yeah.
like, I feel like it'd be at least that. You got traction on the right, probably like, yeah, mid to low 5s. It rips. As soon as you hit boost, this thing, it's on. It is. Now guys, I am going to finish the video off here today, so look, a huge thanks to the owner for bringing down his SR20 swapped E30, because this was an experience, an awesome one at that, and yeah, I enjoyed myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, consider subscribing if you're new here, and we will see you on that next video. Oh yeah.